Hello, this is an overview of the iRollDice application. This application on the iPhone or iTouch looks a little bit like a calculator, but its purpose is to replace rolling physical dice for pen and paper tabletop games. My goal with this application is that you should be able to enter your roll and roll it on your phone faster than you could select the correct dice from a pile and roll them and get the number on your own. So my goal is that this should be more usable more quickly than regular dice are. In order to roll dice, we have these gray buttons here, and they indicate different kinds of dice. So for example, this is a 20-sided dice. And when I click it, it indicates 1 die 20, meaning we're going to roll 1 die 20. And I can hit my roll button and it'll roll that for me. If I wanted to roll a 6-sided dice, I could hit that one and it would roll that. If I wanted to roll more than one 6-sided dice, I could keep hitting it, and every time I hit it, it added one. Or if I wanted, I could enter a number. So, for example, 3 die 6, okay, or 3 die 20, and it'd be able to roll those. In addition to the basic roll plans, we can also modify the rolls with these blue buttons down here. So if I wanted to roll just 1 die 20 and then add 2 to my roll, I can do that. I hit the blue plus button and then hit the 2. And notice this stays highlight when I hit it to tell me that I'm modifying my roll by adding. So now I can hit roll and roll 1 die 20 plus 2. I can do a minus if I wanted to, 1 die 20 minus 1, and get that. Another very common type of roll is a drop lowest roll. So for example, I might want to roll 4 die 6 and drop the lowest 1. And you can see I do that very quickly. I hit roll and get it. If you're concerned that it's actually performing this function, you can come up here and hit the little I. Oops, and get a roll history. So in the roll history, you can see my roll plan, 4 die 6, drop lowest 1. You can see I rolled a 5, a 6, a 2, a 5. It dropped the 2 because it's red and there's a line through it. And 5 plus 6 plus 5 is 16. So you can go through, scroll through, and see your history of rolls. So one other feature is the memory function. Let me show you how the memory function works. Suppose a very common roll that I need to make is a die 20 plus 2, for example, an attack roll. If I want to store this in memory, I can hit my blue plus up here on the top left, and when I do, notice the little blue pluses appear on the memory buttons, meaning that I can program them. So I'm going to program that into memory 1, and now that is stored in memory slot 1. If I have a damage roll, let's say it's 2 die 4 plus 1, and now I can store that in memory 2. Now whenever I want to roll attack, I just hit M1 and I can get it, and if I want to roll a damage, I can do that. Okay, so now I've stored things in memory. If I go on to do other rolls, and I want to know, oh wait, what was my last roll? I want to repeat that. You can hit the last button and it'll take you to your previous roll. Some limitations on the program. This is a die 100 down here. We can't have more than 99 of any individual dice. If you try to enter more than 99, it'll stop at 99 and then give you a little warning sound. You can't have a plus or a minus greater than 99. Once again, if you try to enter something greater than 99, it'll give you an error sound. Similarly, with drop lowest, it's 1 digit only, so you can only drop 9. There's no drop in lowest of a 10 or anything like that. So this is the largest plan that the program supports. And when you roll, you get your results. Now, one of the things I didn't explain earlier is this blue bar. This blue bar is actually pretty neat. What it shows you is, it's hard to know if this is a good roll or not, especially when you get complicated rolls like this. The blue bar actually shows you a visual representation of the probability of rolling this number or lower. So this is only about maybe 10% of the way across. So about 10% of the time you roll this number or lower. If you want to see the roll, again, you can go to the roll history, see the numbers, and see how they add up to 4,710. That's all I can think of for limitations. Clears, the red C is the clear button. That's it. So let me know if you have any questions. Send me an email. Thanks. Bye-bye.